Hello and welcome to Charter's Local Edition. I'm your host, Lori Farkas. We're at the WAM Convention in beautiful Cheyenne, Wyoming, and we're here talking to mayors and city leaders about some of the things that are going on in the great state of Wyoming, and particularly with your cities. And we're being joined now by Mayor Robb Phipps. You're the mayor of Wamsutter, Wyoming.
Correct.
And tell the folks a little bit first just about the beauty of your city.
So we're a small town. We're actually in what they call the gateway of the Red Desert. Kind of in the southwest side of the state, eastern end of Sweetwater County. They call it a high desert area, so that's probably the alluring part, is being in the desert, but also having the mountains in there and the animals that we have, the elk, the antelope, deer, you name it, we have it down through there. So
yeah, it is really a scenic and beautiful part of the city. In the past, the history of that area, you were always tied to the railroad industry.
Correct.
And that's true with a lot of cities in the state of Wyoming, but particularly for Wamsutter. But now it's evolved a little bit, and you're tied very closely to the energy industry because of all of our wonderful natural resources. Talk a little bit about the industry and what it means to your community, and some of the boom and bust and some of the challenges that you're going through.
So we, like you say, we were heavily dependent on the railroad at the time, but since they've discovered energy out there, now we're dependent on that, and so it brings in a lot of revenue for our area because of the tax and stuff. Probably the half of the tax base for the county comes out of that end of the county, and so we receive a lot of our monies to operate the town on that, and with that depleting and oil going down and stuff, that's kind of made it a little bit harder for us. So, Wamsutter's been a boom and bust town for years. It's seen the highs, it's seen the lows. We're hoping that it's just another one of the cycles, and we'll overcome it, just like we have before. It's just been a little rough on us, but I think we'll come out of it all right in the future. So,
and some of those industries that we're talking about, uranium, oil production, and natural gas reserves as well.
Correct. Yeah, we've got a couple of uranium mines that have opened up that are north of us. They're about 25, 30 miles north of town, and so we're seeing a little bit from them, not a whole lot. There'll be some revenue that'll come in from them, but as far as the people and stuff, they're living in Rollins and Casper and stuff, and Riverton and Lander. But so we're seeing a little bit, but not much of an impact from them. We just need to get more affordable housing built in our area, and then hopefully we'll see more influx of people coming to our little town. So.
Yeah. Well, you've got, it is interesting. In 2010, the census had your population right about 451 people. And, when all these, different energy companies and industry come in, your population can literally double. And that presents some very unique challenges.
Yeah, we, like you say, 2010, we were at 451, and it I think was higher than that due to the bunch of 2 week on, 2 week off workers that we had. But I think that I think we can meet those challenges. I've lost my train of thought. Sorry.
Well, you've got to be building new houses, and you've got to be having restaurants and all those things to support those people.
Yes, so we did. We actually built a new grocery store. We haven't been able to find anybody to operate that grocery store. We have a health center that they're working on right now to get that a provider to come out there to provide health care. We have a daycare building set up, all ready to go into operation. We're just waiting for the boom to come back. And as soon as it comes back, I think we'll be set up really nice. We have some housing out there. Love's truck stop come in and built a bunch of apartments for all their employees and stuff. So that helped out our economy a little bit. And
absolutely.
So we're making it.
What propelled you into the office of mayor? What is a little bit background story on yourself and why you decided to go for this job?
So I was on the council, and our mayor at the time, I was mayor pro temp, and she resigned the position and moved to Cheyenne. Actually, her and her husband got a better business opportunity here, so they moved to Cheyenne, and it was kind of just my I guess,
You were in the right
self-implied
place
duties.
at the right time.
I don't know if it's the right place at the right time or the wrong place, but anyway, so I stepped up to the mayor's duties and did that from the fall of 2012 till December of 2013. And then, of course, I ran in the November election and got elected mayor. So I'm actually starting my full 4-year term as of January this year. So I'm still new to it, but learning a lot. So.
Well, you're doing great things, and we wish you the best of luck with
All right.
WAM Center.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you for being on the show today. We've been visiting with Mayor Robb Phipps from the town of Wamsutter. You've been watching Local Edition. We'll be back after this.